Whew. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to go live today. I've been thinking about it for the last 6 days. I've been in the hospital with my mom for 6 days, and it has really shaken me up. And it's not that I don't think that, hi, Kathy. It's not that I don't think that my mother is going to be okay. I believe with all my heart and soul that Spirit is going to bring her through this. But it's just so hard to see your parent helpless, or should I say, you helpless, and not being able to do anything. I mean, if you've ever been in this situation, please chime in because this has been so hard for me. Um, it started on Friday with my mother calling me, telling me to come and pick her up. She was in severe pain. And I'm thinking about all of the stuff that I have to do. And wow, come on, mom. I'm trying to get ready for a photo shoot. I got to get all of my stuff together for my business and blah, 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 and all of this stuff. But I was like, okay, mom, I'm going to be there. I pick her up, take her home, try to relieve her pain. She's in like severe pain and we can't do anything about it. And I don't know what to do about it. So I'm just like, what the heck? I'm giving her charcoal. I'm giving her enzymes. We're giving her stuff. She starts to run up, and we're still like perplexed as to what the problem is. I'm thinking maybe she just had a little food poisoning or something. So my daughter, who's feeling very uncomfortable with her seeing her grandmother in so much pain, says, maybe we need to take her to the hospital. And I was like, well, we better call Kaiser first. So we call Kaiser, we explain the symptoms, and they're like, get your mom, call 911 now. And nothing else, just call 911 now. So now I'm even more afraid because I don't know what's going on. And they can't tell you, hi, they can't tell you what's going on. So we call 911, the ambulance comes, they take her vitals, take her to the hospital. And the hospital, they were great. They ran all of these tests. We got to the hospital like 2:30. Around 7 o'clock, it wasn't until 7 o'clock after blood work, MRI, sitting there, my mom in severe, severe pain. They give her morphine. I mean, God, that's how bad the pain was that they had to give her morphine and they don't know what's wrong with her. Finally, they do a CAT scan and find out that she has a gallstone. It's a gallstone, but gallstones are more serious than I ever thought. It is not something to be played with. So it infected her gallbladder. So now she has to have gallbladder removal surgery. But of course, Kaiser doesn't do it at that hospital. So we have to be transported. So they transport us to the next hospital. We get there. Of course, they have to do some more tests. And my mom's, kind of not in pain. They have to give her more morphine because after 2 hours, by now it's like 4 or 5 hours, she's in pain again. So fast forward, they don't do the surgery that night. They can't do it the next day because her blood pressure is up so high. She's got headaches. She's on these drugs. They're trying to talk to her. The reason I'm doing this live is because I want to tell you that when your parents are ill and they have to go to the hospital, you must be with them. Don't think anything is minor because the hospitals try to talk to your parents while they are drugged up. They don't understand, they can't comprehend anything, they're in pain. And if you're not there, they just do any damn thing to your parents. And people will say yes to anything. And thank God. I was like, I am not leaving this damn hospital until my mom comes home. So y'all can forget this shit. I'm not leaving my mom here with y'all because I know that you guys will pump her with more drugs, more morphine, more any damn thing just to shut her up. So this all started on Friday. Here it is Wednesday. We are still in the hospital. She has the surgery on Tuesday. They told us throughout this whole ordeal that this was outpatient surgery. My mother had the surgery, on Monday, and she's still in the hospital because outpatient surgery became more than outpatient surgery. While they were in there, they nicked her damn intestine. They had to sew it up. And then we didn't find that out until the next day. What happened? You have to be diligent. I'm telling you all, your loved ones, the people you love, you need to be there for them in the hospital, and especially if they are under the influence of any narcotic that keeps them from being totally coherent, because the doctors and the nurses, their main purpose is to keep you comfortable at whatever the cost, and to give you as much information as you ask questions about. So thank God, you know, I was there. My mom is not doing well, not as well as they said she should be doing, since it was outpatient surgery, which now became a major surgery. Thank God I'm there to make sure I'm asking questions to find out what's happening. My mom is not feeling better. She just got up today and she can barely walk. She can barely sit up. So just love your parents or whoever it is, you and your family or your friends. If people go to the hospital and you say you love them, be there for them. Take the time. Don't be selfish. Don't think about all the stuff you have to do or somebody else has to do or any damn thing like that. Be there for the people you love, because they need an advocate no matter what. And I'm just feeling, I'm still very much emotional about this, because my mom is still in the hospital. I've been there for 6 days. I took a break to come home to just get a break, because I've been getting so emotional. I'm crying and everything because I'm seeing my mother helpless. But I know I have a strong family. I have a spiritual family, and they're there for me. I know she's going to be okay. But I don't think she would even be at this stage had I not been there with her the whole time and letting them know that she has family, somebody who loves her, and somebody who's looking out for her. And you have to do the same thing. And if you get nothing else from this short Facebook Live, is to be there for the people you love. And I don't care if it means that you have to stay at the hospital for 5 days. You be there for your parents. You be there for your brothers and sisters, your aunts, your uncles, anybody who needs you. Be there. Show up and be there. Thank you all so much for coming out. Hey, Brian, how you doing? If you listen to this again, my mom's in the hospital. She's been in the hospital for 6 days. And I know she's going to be okay, y'all. But this is just the hardest thing, is seeing your parent sick and you can't do anything. So take care, everybody. I'm going to get off now because I got to get right back to the hospital, because I'm not leaving my mother there by herself. Good seeing you too. I'm not leaving my mother there by herself with those people, and they start trying to ask her questions and pump her up with drugs, and if she agrees to something and she doesn't really understand it. I love you all. Thank you for your prayers. I ask everybody to pray for my mom, for my family, and anybody who's sick. Just pray. Just put out prayers for all the sick people and all the doctors and nurses and people who care for sick people, and that we all be strengthened and all be in the arms of the angels of the Lord. Peace and blessings, everybody. I love you. Have an awesome day. Back to the hospital to be with my mommy. Bye-bye.